Dubai municipality estimates that Dubai recycles around 25% of refuse produced here, but the aim to increase this to 75% by 2021. Public-private partnerships are already playing a crucial role in meeting this target. One campaign by the government, which has now been running for 1 year, is My City, My Environment. Dulsco has been very much part of that initiative. Shanmugam Balakumar is Managing Director of Dulsco, and he's here to tell us more about the progress that's been made. Shanmugam, many thanks for joining us. How successful has the My City, My Environment campaign been then in the first year?
You know, Greg, for something which is a first in the region, not just Dubai or UAE, something like this, I would say it's been a great success. And there have been three major players who have been behind making this successful. Obviously, first comes the Dubai municipality. They drove this project, they took the initiative and setting it up, first time ever in the whole region to what's called the segregation at source. That is the most important thing if you want to stop sending things to the landfill, or at least reducing things going to the landfill. I think that was a huge step taken by them. Second, of course, is the residents living in this area. We're talking about 60,000 people covering 7,000 villas. Now, without their support, I don't think it would have worked. It's amazing support. And third comes us as the service provider. For us, interestingly, you know, we are a B2B company. And this is like a B2C scenario where we had to deal with the end users, the residents, but servicing Dubai municipality. So it was a very interesting partnership between the three of us. And I think a lot of patience, a lot of initiatives, a lot of awareness was done. And I think overall it's been a great start to this. And I think it's a matter of time before it spreads across the whole place.
You know, Dubai is becoming a smart city, obviously, very rapidly. And, you know, so how's new technology helping with waste management?
You know, I'll just take a bit of a step back here. I mean, a lot of talk is going on about smart city in this part of the world and elsewhere too. But if you really look at it, as a company which is into the manpower business and waste management, for us, you know, dealing with the Ministry of Labor, immigration, loads of paperwork used to be done. But if you've seen it seamlessly, all that has become electronic over a period of time. Now, you know, almost everything today, you know, you don't have visas printed. It's electronic visa. For us as a service provider, where I see the smart city thing coming in is more to do with, you know, the RFID technology, which we can use, the GPS electronic systems we use to monitor our trucks. Like, for example, like any other big city, we have road restrictions. So how do you measure, how do you ensure that your vehicles are plying in the right places at the right time and ensure there is no inconvenience to the customers? At the same time, you are not breaking the rules. So it's a balance which comes into play. I think that's where this is going to come into, you know, being extremely useful for us.
So what should businesses be doing to inform and educate employees about, you know, recycling, waste management, things like that?
Interesting question, Greg. It starts right at the top. Let me go back a bit here again as well, what I learned from my chairman personally. This was years ago when we were in our old office in Dubai, and one evening, you know, late in the evening, we had some issues, we sorted out, and we walked away from the office. The first thing he did while he was leaving the office was walk to the other end to switch off the lights. I think this starts at the top. You need to set an example. And what we are doing a lot to do with our staff. For example, June 5th is the World Environment Day. So we are celebrating that tomorrow in our company, where a lot of activities, quizzes, and, you know, competitions are being organized. People are being encouraged to, you know, bring in recyclables and etc. and etc. And the other thing we've done is also whenever we do an activity, let's say in Jumeirah, for example, we've not just done with internal volunteers. We bring in the staff with their families and the children. So that makes a huge difference. So if companies take out this as a CSR activity, I think it's going to spread everywhere.
Well, it's really good news to hear that 1 year on it's doing so well. Shanmugam Balakumar, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.